Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, December 19th, 2018. Alright, so today we have the moon still in Aries, so likely the theme as it was yesterday around cultivating a bit of our independent side, taking initiative really with Aries, and our assertive and direct side. All of this great to be cultivating at this time. Now the sun is going to be finishing over that Galactic Center and squaring up to Chiron here today, so maybe a final day of healing. I think we're wrapping a lot of that up already, but if there is anything today that you do feel like if there are wounds about, that if you go into those wounds or take action into those wounds, it could be very healing and very rejuvenating. Also, if you want to challenge yourself towards any type of healing, whether it's physical or spiritual, can be fantastic. So those are the most important things. As we get into tomorrow, the sun is going to be trining Uranus, so we may start to feel the later part of the day a bit of spontaneity. There could be some excitement or change coming in a little bit later in the week, and we are approaching a full moon on Saturday. So as we go through the week, there's this gaining of momentum and insight. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Wednesday. Again, we are using what's called true sidereal astrology, which uses the actual size of the constellations in the sky. This is very different from mainstream astrology, so if you are new to the channel, check out that link down below for more information. All right, so the moon finishing fiery Aries here today. Great day for cultivating a bit of, again, that independent nature of ourselves. Aries is all about thrusting forward, taking initiative, action, cultivating our desires and needs, asserting ourselves. Really good to be accessing this kind of fiery side to ourselves. Now, with that being said, Mars, the ruler of Aries, has recently shifted into Pisces. So when it does come to these types of things, like taking action or asserting ourselves, I think at this time it's very important to do so in a receptive way. Right? Mars in Pisces is about the importance of listening to our intuition when taking action. Right, and asserting ourselves and doing these things and being as present as we can, because it really is in the present moment that we do access not only the information like the insights and intuition, but also we find the sense of flow in life, right? And so Mars in Pisces is all about finding that flow in life and putting energy into that flow. Now, with that being said, though, we are approaching a full moon, which will be on Saturday. So as we approach the weekend, there is more momentum building in this lunar cycle. We have some wind in our sails, and that wind could be pushing us forward. So really good to just gain some momentum as we go through the week here. Now, the sun is going to be squaring up to Chiron here today, which is interesting because the sun has just finished its transit over the Galactic Center. And both of these sorts of things have to do with healing. Chiron modernly rules Ophiuchus, where the Galactic Center is. So as the sun finishes Ophiuchus here, passes over that Galactic Center, this is this early part of the week of final transformations. It's been a really good month, this past month, for healing. Facing wounds, becoming aware of wounds, integrating all aspects of ourself. And so this is all finalizing now. And so today, if there is anything you can challenge yourself with this square, are there some things you can initiate? Are there some actions you can take that are in the face of any wounds? Right? Especially if the wounds have anything to do with your self-expression, actually, or what you're focused on and your energy levels or anything like this. It could be a very constructive day for healing. So I would just ask yourself, is there anything you can challenge yourself today to do healing with? It could be physical healing, but also spiritual healing, psychological, emotional, any type of healing, really good to challenge yourself with, especially with the sun finishing up deep Ophiuchus. And so what we'll likely notice as we approach the weekend, the sun is going to slowly enter Sagittarius. This is the post-transformation part of the sky, which does have to do with feeling a little bit free-spirited, adventurous, right, and seeing a broader perspective coming out of the deep waters of Scorpio and Ophiuchus, which we still do have. We still have Mercury and Jupiter in Scorpio, so our minds are still very deep. Still good to be thinking about things in a deep way, gaining wisdom with Jupiter here regarding the deep truths of life and of ourself and psychology and all this deeper stuff. So that's still going on, but in terms of a more vital aspect of ourself, yeah, there's definitely this transition into the fire that comes out of the water here in this part of the sky. Now, I do also want to mention that Venus is getting very close to Libra. She's finishing up what has been many months of her transit of Virgo. It's not the most comfortable place for her there in Virgo. So when it comes to our relationships and values, we may notice a bit of a shift now. Again, maybe a little later in the week, but maybe now, regarding a little bit more of wanting to reciprocate in relationships. So there'll likely be a theme here over these next few weeks around how can we give and take, enjoying connections, enjoying reciprocity, all this kind of mutual stuff, really enjoyable here. And just valuing balance, really, in our life, and just enjoying balance. And I think there will be more of a theme with that moving forward now. All right, so those are the most important things today. On a very minor note, the moon will be opposite that Venus sextiling Neptune, giving us a bit of a prelude to what will be tomorrow and into the weekend of Venus trine Neptune. We're approaching a bit of a receptive time in relationships. We could be feeling today just a bit of maybe unconditionality, acceptance available there on that level. The later part of the day has Mars trine Pluto sextile Mars, or the moon trine Pluto sextile Mars. And so this can be, again, maybe that assertive nature coming out. So great second half for more of that Mars energy of empowerment, self-assertion, being direct, upfront, initiating, which really is just an all in all a good day to do that anyways, all day with the moon finishing up this transit of Aries. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast.